The moment she said it, I froze. No kiss, no hug, no intimacy, nothing. She said it so coldly, like she was talking about the weather. Not a flicker of hesitation. Not a hint of warmth. Just those words hanging in the air like an invisible wall between us. I stared at her, half expecting her to laugh and say she was joking. But she didn't. She turned back to her phone and scrolled like I didn't exist. So I said, quietly but clearly, "All right then. No money, no help, no attention." You could have heard a pin drop. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, let me tell you. I wasn't some heartless husband. I loved my wife deeply. For 6 years I gave her everything. When we got married, I was just starting my small business. She worked part-time, but when she said she wanted to quit to focus on our home, I supported it. I wanted her to have comfort, peace, the life she dreamed of. For years I worked 10 to 12 hours a day building something for us. She decorated the house, picked out furniture, talked about future vacations and kids. We were happy, or at least I thought we were. But over the past few months things started feeling off. It began with small things. She stopped greeting me at the door. Her hugs turned into half-hearted pats. The good night kisses faded into mumbled words as she turned away on the bed. She used to call me during lunch breaks. That stopped too. At first I thought maybe she was stressed. I even asked her, "Is everything okay?" She'd smile faintly and say, "Yeah, just tired." But her tiredness had selective timing. She was too tired for me, but not for her phone, not for her friends, not for the new fitness class she suddenly joined 3 times a week. Then one night after dinner, I went to kiss her like I always did. Just a small peck before bed. She flinched. Literally flinched away. I blinked. "What's wrong?" She sighed, exasperated. "Nothing, I just don't feel like it." "Feel like what?" "Kissing your husband." Her expression hardened. "Why do you always make everything physical? Can't we just not be intimate for a while?" That's when she said it. No kiss, no hug, no intimacy. My mind went silent. And that's when I told her. No money, no help, no attention. I didn't shout. I didn't curse. I just matched her energy. At first she laughed like I was bluffing. But I wasn't. Next morning, I left for work without making her breakfast like I usually did. When she texted, "Can you pay for the groceries?" I replied, "You have your own account, right?" She didn't respond. That weekend she wanted to go out for dinner. I told her I had no mood for socializing. The irony wasn't lost on me. For once, I watched her feel the distance she'd been building. But here's the thing. I wasn't doing it to be cruel. I just wanted her to realize what it felt like when the person you love starts acting like a stranger. For weeks, we barely spoke beyond basic chores. She still went to her fitness classes, though I started noticing something strange. She'd dress up more for those than she ever did for our dates. New perfume, new gym clothes, a glow on her face that didn't come from working out. I'm not stupid. One evening she came home late, 10 p.m., saying her class ran long. I just nodded, pretending to believe it. But that night, when she was in the shower, her phone lit up on the table. A message from someone saved as Ava Yoga. But the text said, "I can still smell you on my hands. Miss you already." My stomach dropped. My hands shook. I didn't even have to check further. That one line told me everything. I didn't confront her right away. I wanted her to show me who she really was without realizing I already knew. For the next week I acted normal, maybe even calmer. I paid no attention, no affection, no warmth. And she noticed. She started asking, "Why are you being so distant?" I almost laughed. The hypocrisy was insane. Finally, one night she snapped. "You've changed, you're cold. You don't care about me anymore." That was it. I stood up, pulled out her phone from her bag and handed it to her. "Ava from yoga says hi," I said. Her face drained of color. She went silent. No excuses, no tears, just silence. That silence told me everything. I walked to the kitchen, poured a glass of water and said, "So that's why no kiss, no hug, no intimacy, huh? You were saving it for someone else." She stuttered. "It's not what you think." "Then what is it?" "You tripped and fell into his hands." That night, she packed a small bag and left. Not a word. Just the sound of the door closing. The next morning, I found her wedding ring on the dining table. I sat there for a long time just staring at it. It hit me. All those years of loyalty, love, effort, reduced to a shiny circle of metal. I didn't chase her. I didn't call. I just went on with life quietly. It hurt like hell. But sometimes silence is the loudest revenge. A month later, I got a message from her. A long paragraph about how she'd made a mistake, how the guy wasn't serious, how she wanted to come home. I replied with one line. No love, no loyalty, no return. She read it. Never replied. Funny thing, I used to think losing her would break me. But it didn't. It freed me. I learned that affection is a two-way street, not a favor you beg for. You can't force someone to hold you, to want you, to love you. And if someone ever says no kiss, no hug, no intimacy, maybe it's time to stop giving them your everything too. Because love isn't about proving your worth to someone who's already stopped seeing it. It's about realizing that walking away, quietly, calmly, with your dignity intact, is the sweetest revenge of all.